a boy spotted a strange glowing egg sitting at the bottom of the water. Jack dove right in and pulled it out, but the moment it broke the surface, the light flickering inside it went completely dark. The group of friends huddled around it trying to figure out what it was. The curiosity was just too much to handle, so Jack smashed it open. In an instant, every bird in the sky froze in place. The sight of it scared them enough to send them sprinting back to town for help, but what they found there stopped them cold. A cat was suspended motionless in midair. People and cars were locked in place right where they stood. Even the teachers at school were completely still, and every single classmate was frozen in whatever position they had been in. That was the moment it hit them. Time itself had come to a stop for the entire world, and they were the only ones still able to move freely. They cracked open sodas and dug into burgers, helped themselves to every toy they had ever wanted. But the novelty wore off fast, and the whole thing started to feel suffocating. They decided they needed to get off the island, only to find that the ocean had frozen too. Every boat sat dead in the water with no way to get it running, so they made the mall their temporary home to pass the time. Jack started keeping a journal. It wasn't long before things took a turn for the worse. William had an asthma attack and passed away right there inside the mall. John sat on the floor, completely shaken and sobbing, while Jack forced himself to hold it together. The two of them laid William to rest at his favorite amusement park. 10 years went by in what felt like nothing. Jack and John had grown into adults. They had found a way to live in this frozen world, spending their days reading and studying, and slowly building a life for themselves. By the 15th year of the time freeze, John was slipping into a darker and darker place, convinced that they were going to end up just like William and never make it out. Jack ran outside and screamed into the empty air with everything he had, letting all of that bottled up despair tear through him until his legs gave out and he collapsed on the ground and passed out. When he came to, he noticed something that stopped him in his tracks. The moon had actually moved. Jack's heart jumped and he ran to tell John, but John was nowhere to be found. And from that moment on, Jack set out to track him down. He covered every corner of the island, but there was no trace of John anywhere. Then one day, at the edge of a cliff, he came across John's clothes left behind on the rocks, and the truth hit him all at once. John had taken his own life and gone into the sea. The guilt that crashed over Jack in that moment was overwhelming. This frozen world had taken everything from him and left him with nothing to hold on to. In his darkest hour, Jack stepped off that same cliff. He caught a glimpse of John in the water below, but in the very next second, the ocean that was never supposed to move suddenly surged up in a wave.